Well, this video is of junkyards that I've visited, also known as salvage yards. Now, the first one is Pete's Tractor Salvage near Minden, North Dakota, number 1, 2002. And I'll just go through it. Now, when I showed up at this, I asked where is the oldest tractors, and he had a section just for older machines. And if you look here, you'll see that this is a 360. Here's a light and a gauge. And this tractor had 3 cylinder heads. One I was missing. And here we are, the light and the gauge. Now this tells me that I used my 240 millimeter lens. Now I'm going to put it on pause and show you another one. This is Pete's Tractor Salvage near Minden, North Dakota, number 2, 2002. Now this has got some really old ones in here. Now, a lot of these old tractors had these really large fenders, and those were to prevent the tractor from rolling backwards when you were pulling an implement. If it got into some heavy soil, it could actually pull over and kill you. That was before they invented the 3-point hitch, which prevented that. And I think a guy named Ferguson invented that. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is a 19-inch lens. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a... Let me see if it's a 360. It might be. But I'm going to show you a few more here. I'm going to put it on pause. Now this one is titled Junkyard, Calker City, Kansas, 2006. And I was driving through this little town, really small, called Calker City. And this guy had a gas station with a bunch of old tractors in front. I stopped and looked at him. He came out and told me that he owned a junkyard. Now he called it a junkyard. So he said, yeah, if you want to photograph something old, I'll show you. And he took me out to the edge of town where the junkyard was, and showed me all of this. And he was very interested in what I was doing. Here's a Gleaner combine. And here's a 2-cylinder John Deere tractor. And another one. And now this one I'm pretty sure is 19-inch because it is obviously not a 360. And I've mentioned that I've used here's a tractor with those big fenders again. I've mentioned that I used a Gore's Artar, which is my 19-inch. I'm going to put it on pause and show you something. Alright, this is from a 1954 magazine. I've got a lot of old photographic journals. And it's an ad for Gore's Artar lenses, red dot. And it says here that they had focal lengths ranging from 4-inch to 70-inch. And that's quite a 70-inch lens is quite a lens. And that's probably how they used it for making billboards or something like that. And they were used, it says here, for direct color photography. Now I'm going to put it on pause and show you another ad. This is an ad from a 1994 magazine, and this is one of the early ads for Photoshop. And what this reminds me of is something from Ansel Adams' autobiography. He said he visited Charles Sheeler in 1939, and they went to, he was in Washington, D.C., where he lived at, and they went to a photographic exhibition of a group show of 100 photographers showing new techniques, new equipment, and so on. And they said that in his autobiography, he said that they walked out, and Charles Sheeler turned to him and said, "Ansel, isn't it astonishing how far photography has progressed without actually improving?" Okay, this is Tractors, Cirkut, Montana, 2009. Now, this is not a salvage yard, but I'm going to show it anyway. This is the edge of town. They have a little historical village, and they also have a collection of old tractors. And I'm going to show, there's some very interesting ones here. And here's a really old John Deere. And here's a tractor with steel wheels, which they have a lot of, and at least you would not have to worry about getting a flat. And here's one with those fenders that I described. And I'm not sure what kind of tractor this is, but it might have been a Rumley oil pull, which was a well-known tractor at that time. Now I'm going to put it on pause and show you something I did this year. All right, this is Jones Salvage near Ainsworth, Nebraska, number 2, 2025. I did this in August, and whoops, and I'll go through it. Now you'll see a white line there. That's in the scanner. When I make a print, I run it through an Epson Fast Photo. It's a scanner that can scan panoramic photographs. But you have to clean the head every single time, and I left one single speck of dust there, and it creates a white line throughout the entire scan. Now I'm going to show you the other one, because I did 2 of them. And the line isn't there, so that I must have cleaned it, or did this one first, I'm not sure. Now I'm going to put it on pause and show you something else here. This is a photograph I took with my phone when I was using my Cirkut back in August at Jones Salvage. I'm going to show you another one, though. I'll put it on pause. This one shows my truck. I mentioned that the bed had rusted out, and I put on a flatbed and toolboxes, and it just when I go places, it looks like I actually belong there, and nobody bothers me. Now it's got 530,000 miles on it. Still runs fine, though. Well, I guess that's about it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.